From the Keith Vincent Kaola Studios in Patterson, New Jersey, Green Arrow Media proudly presents Is This Real Tonight? What are the creepiest things in our galaxy? And now your host, JC3.
Hey there, fellow truth seekers. Are you ready to dive deep into the mysteries of the universe? Look no further than isisrealpc.com, your one-stop destination for all things mysterious and unexplained. From captivating podcast episodes to thought-provoking articles, our website is packed with fascinating content that will leave you questioning reality. Visit isisrealpc.com today and join our community of curious minds as we explore the unknown together. Don't just wonder, discover the truth today at isisrealpc.com. Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic episode of Is This Real? Is This Real? Is This Real? Oh, that's still so sad. As you heard Big Joe say, we were talking about the creepiest or scariest things within our own solar system, which some of the shit that I've actually seen on this so far, it is a bit creepy. Some have to do with some movies. It's just weird. But in the booth, like last week, we have Pope Tony over here.
I'm the Pope.
And we have Big Joe over here.
I'm here.
So, real quick, guys. Short episode this week. Creepy things about within our solar system.
Sure.
Anything right off the top of the head for you guys, like right off the bat before we go into pictures or descriptions?
I know that the planet Venus is basically a hellscape.
Yeah, it's like it's Earth's hellish sister, right? Or something
it is,
like that.
And the creepiest thing about Venus, despite being a hellscape, is it's technically habitable. You would just have to do it the correct way. And let me just start with this, and then you can go off on yours. But like, there's only like 5 or 7 images of the surface of Venus, and that was from a Russian lander that they landed, but it could only get like so many pictures before it melted. So like we were, like it's that bad. It's completely fucked. And
Doesn't sound habitable to me.
But the crazy thing about Venus is, if you were to say do a skyscraper tall enough, there is a part of its atmosphere which is like livable. Like you would have to say, I don't think it's correct, but say you had to live on like the 90th floor, and like everything would have to be there, like your entire like community, everything would have to be on the 90th floor for you to survive. It's right. Like 80 degrees, so it's like very nice weather all the time. There'd be enough oxygen, there'd be enough everything. So it is technically habitable, but you can't go to the surface because otherwise you'd fucking
Why
die.
doesn't that go down to the actual surface of the planet, though? That's another question.
The problem with Venus is we're not sure at some point in its history if it was perfectly habitable, and then the problem with Venus is really like it's the greenhouse effect in rapid. Like the atmosphere is keeping everything from escaping. So
right.
It's built up to the point where if you go down to the planet's thing, it's completely unlivable. Right? And the weird thing there's a lot of weird shit about Venus. First, like it rotates in reverse. Like so on Earth, like the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. It's different on Venus. And also on Venus, a year is longer than a day. Sorry, a day is longer than a year. So the time it takes to get around the sun as a year is shorter than the time it takes to rotate on its axis once. It's a fucked up weird little sister.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Like there's things like that all the time, and I could go into Uranus, but I'm not going to because fuck that planet. Stupid.
All right, so
gimpy planet.
Let's get into this one. This one
after me now.
This one I actually really.
That's right. They can't protest so much. They can't protest.
Anthony, shut up.
Go ahead.
So right here, this is Mimas, the Death Star moon. We've projected the familiar onto the great unknown for millennia. In stars, planets, and moons, we've seen gods, animals, even human faces. And now, fully armed and operational battle stations, Saturn boasts at least 82 moons and hundreds of moonlets, some of which plow paths in the icy particles of its rings. But Mimas stands out both for being the smallest known astronomical body, rounded from self-gravitational gravitation, and the huge impact. And the huge impact crater 81 miles across that dominates its surface. And that seems strangely familiar. The impact was so powerful it must have almost smashed Mimas to pieces and possibly produced the fractures visible on the opposite side.
So that's 81 miles across.
And it looks like the Death Star.
It does look like the Death Star, but like
it's a very, very small planet or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It's not a planet, it's a moon.
It's a moon.
Okay.
But it's the smallest moon that was able to form under its own gravity. So when something forms, it forms in the shape of a ball because everything is attracted to the point in the center.
Basically, it's a little bigger than the state of Delaware.
Yeah. I mean, well, from edge to edge of the crater, it's only 81 miles. I mean, that's like going from here to Seaside. You know what I mean? A little bit less than that. So if you were to factor in from side of the planet to side of the planet, it's probably like 300 miles across.
Oh my god.
That's like, the state of New York or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
wild.
not very big at all.
I don't know what constitute this as the creepiest one, but this has been added on a lot of lists.
Well, I'll tell you why, because this is a high def image now and that we can see up close, but like with other things with technology back 20 or 30 years ago, you can image something like, oh my God, there's something there. And then as you get higher resolution, you realize there's nothing there. It's just shadows that make it look like there's something there. So I can understand like 30 years ago, you see this, it looks like the Death Star, which had that divot in for the laser. So it looks like that. Think of the face on Mars, right? Everyone thought there was a face and Mars is possessed and there's an ancient technology. Oh, no, it was just shadows. And now that we know it in 2024, when you look at Mars, it's just rocks and it's a mountain range.
And the next one we have, this is coronal mass ejections.
Yes, that's from the sun.
The sun has burnt steadily away for 4.6 billion years, but its surface is far from peaceful. Twisting magnetic fields rack the outer shell, triggering flares and eruptions of gaseous fountains and long, fiery filaments. These columns of magnetized plasma loop and sometimes launch out into the solar wind at speeds of more than 7 million miles per hour. Called coronal mass ejections, the freed solar material can cause geomagnetic storms on Earth,
Yes.
damage satellites, and manifest as spectacular aurorae at the poles.
We just had one earlier this year where people were like, hey, it's going to be a mass ejection from the sun. Your communications might go down. There might be a little hiccup, so just keep in mind. I think it happened back in May, but nothing happened. Nothing
Is that
came
why
of it.
Verizon went down?
No, I
No,
don't
it
think
wasn't
so.
Verizon. Was it Verizon?
I don't know what it was. I don't think it was because of that, but people were being warned. Like, hey, the sun's doing its thing.
That's terrifying because at one point we do know the sun's going to blow up.
Yeah, but we won't be here.
No, we won't be
That's
here.
when
but,
it runs out of fuel.
But it's not even that for me. That's terrifying because one of those things bad enough can fuck our planet up completely.
Yeah,
Like-
you're very right.
TKO, one hit a quitter,
Yeah,
done.
yeah, you're not wrong, but
Like,
that hasn't happened yet, so I'm not
That's
worried.
fucking terrifying to me. The thing that gives the planet life is the thing that can also take away life.
It's going to. I'm just not gonna be around for it. Thank God.
All right, let's go to the next one, which is this little bad boy right here. Get off, bitch.
Looks like a tit.
Yeah, of course you would
Okay.
go this. That actually, this little thing right here, the nipple per se, Dad.
See?
That is a super volcano.
Yes.
I
Is
don't know if
this
it's
on the-
low
is
or
this-
is it Io.
This is Io, and this is Io orbits.
Yeah, it's a moon.
Yeah, it's a moon. It's a Jupiter moon.
Yes, it's one of Jupiter's moons. The most geologically active body in our solar system, Io, is riddled with over 400 active volcanoes whose explosions coat the surface in rich yellow, reds, and greens. The coating of silicates and sulfurous material has earned Io the moniker the Pizza Moon. And also potentially makes it the stinkiest object in the solar system. Its volcanic activity is a result of tidal heating as Io is pulled between the colossal gravity Jupiter and the planet's outer moons.
Yeah.
So that right there is a super volcano.
It's being stretched in two different ways, and when you stretch something, effects happen.
That also scares the living piss out of me. Because you want to talk about active planets, this is what it is.
That's active, all right.
Yeah. No breaks tonight. Fuck it. We're going right through. So
okay, cool.
Yes. What's the next one we have? So the next one we have is, we talked about this a little last week, but it is Saturn's hexagon.
Oh, the Great Storm.
Yes. So Saturn is best known for its rings, but there's these aren't the gas giant's only unusual features. A massive hexagonal jet stream churns around the North Pole, with winds inside that whip past over 330 miles an hour. First discovered in 1988 when scientists reviewed images from Voyager's flyby early in the decade. The cloud pattern was confirmed again by Cassini in 2006, as if the neat geometric shape wasn't bizarre enough. Between 2012 and 2016, it changed colors from blue to gold. We know little about what generates the jet stream's unique shape, making Saturn's hexagon one of the strangest and most mysterious phenomena in our solar system.
It's so big, it looks like it has a storm within the storm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, does this thing ever travel anywhere around the planet, like
Yeah.
the jet stream, or it just
Yeah.
stays in one spot?
No, it orbits. It orbits. It travels around the planet.
So it's got to be fueled by something.
Wind.
Yeah, something. Solar winds or some shit like that. The wind. I mean, we know it's a storm. We know there's something blowing. We just don't know what caused it.
I wish we could send a thing up there to go under it, just to take a look, see what it was.
We have. Well, it wasn't. If I remember correctly, it wasn't Jupiter. There was a space. Maybe it was. I don't know. There was a spacecraft that we sent so close. I think it was either Jupiter or Mars. We sent close to the planet, and they're like, we can't bring it back. It's not going to stay stationary. And they just said, fucking bury it in the planet. So like, they crash landed it into a. So there's a planet out there with us shit from Earth on it that we'll never be able to retrieve.
Never, ever be able to retrieve. This one right here, gentlemen.
The fuck is this?
This right here is the moon Triton. It's Neptune's largest moon.
Yeah.
It is a cryovolcano. It is Triton, Neptune's largest moon, is a world of ice. But like Io, it's also geologically active. The satellite's southern pole cap is an intricate landscape of troughs, ridges, and streaks created by cryovolcanoes that shoot plumes of nitrogen gas and ice miles into the air. The eruption of these ice volcanoes spread dark smears of dust across the surface and can continue for more than a year. The moon's strange volcanism might also be responsible for its famed Catalupe terrain. I don't know if that means anything. An area of melon-like cantaloupe. Sorry, not Catalupe. I'm a dumbass. I'll take the L on that one.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Oh dear Lord.
I thought it was Spanish. Leave me alone. Cantaloupe. An area of melon-like dimpled regions in the moon's western hemisphere. So I'm guessing.
Sleep for this shit. Okay.
I'm guessing these little cantaloupe. These little.
Looks like a cantaloupe.
Yeah. Why are you screaming at me? But yeah, these are. I'm guessing all these shapes right here and these dark areas are, but like that. So it's a volcano that shoots ice.
Methane.
And ice.
Yeah.
That scares the ever-loving shit out of me.
It's like boom, and then frozen.
Like I don't see when we talked about last week that the average mind. I mean, I guess my mind's not average. I can't read cantaloupe, but the average mind can't wrap its head around space shit.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the things I can't wrap my head around.
Okay. Good to know.
You know what? You two aren't really fucking active in this episode.
Well, you're reading to us. What do you want me to do? This is more a reaction episode.
Right.
It's very cantaloupe.
I fucking hate all of you. All right.
All of us.
It's like a frozen cantaloupe.
You can't even a checker game going. All of us.
So the next one we have.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know how to fucking say this one.
God damn it.
Hold on. Before we get anywhere in this, because I thought there was gonna be a little bit more reaction than what I got from you assholes. So,
oh golly gee, look at the planet. It looks like a titty. Ooh.
wrong planet, Dad. So this one right here is Enceladus in its plumes. So imagine towering plume of water and ice particles shooting up hundreds of miles overhead. Now picture 100 of these going off at the same time. That's what Cassini found on Enceladus, southern pole region in 2005. Saturn's small moon should be inactive and dead, but instead, cryovolcanic jets spew water from tiger-shaped like fissures into space, providing the material for one of Saturn's outer rings.
Yes.
Scientists think gravitational forces explain some of the heat required to maintain a subsurface ocean, but they also think that that there must be something else warming the moon up too. So basically, what they're saying is there's an ocean under the surface,
Correct.
which is spewing water into the atmosphere.
It's hot enough to create cracks on the frozen surface. The cracks fissure, and you see water volcanoes basically shoot out into space hundreds of miles.
Which is creating those
Right, the vapor escapes the moon, and it creates the outer ring
Rings.
of Saturn's planet. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's-
it should be dead, but it's not. And who knows what lives in those space oceans?
We don't know what lives in our own ocean, and we're gonna talk about what lives in space ocean.
Very true. That's a good observation.
Fuck that. That's fucking terrifying.
Space sharks.
Like, fucking. That's fucking terrifying.
I'm just thinking of like alien sharks.
Didn't we talk about alien sharks before?
We did.
There was definitely one episode. All right, so this one is the Lakes of Titan.
Yes.
River winds through dunes toward the shores of a smooth, clear lake. As clouds roll in and thunder rumbles, it begins to rain. The surface of Titan, Saturn's largest moon, is strangely Earth-like. Titan has a dense nitrogen atmosphere and is the only other object in space known to have stable bodies of liquid
Yes.
on its surface. But swimming in them would be tough, composed of liquid methane and ethane. The lakes of Titan are less dense than water and hundreds of degrees below zero. Although the moon lacks liquid water, astrobiologists speculate that hypothetical methogenic life forms might call Titan home.
Yeah. So similar, like we can breathe in oxygen, there could be a alien life form out there that breathes methane or whatever, and so it can live.
That's scary.
It's fucked up, and also it's the only place that we know that has a liquid lake. It's just not water. It's liquid methane.
Does that
I got
fuck
all
you up?
excited. I thought it was water. It's like, hey, this would be great to go visit, but I guess not now.
No. You do not want to go visit that.
Nope.
Not at all.
I do not wish
See,
to
that
go.
like, this probably most of all is the thing that creeps me out, because when you're talking about these other objects so far, or these other things in space, this is the one that might actually have life in it.
Yeah.
That hypothetically might have life. And when you get down to talking about conspiracy theories and all that, we're talking about aliens and stuff like that. It could be from this planet. Or not planet, this moon.
I don't think so, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. A planet like this, somewhere else out in space, sure, but not from this moon. Titan's dead.
That's fucked up to me.
As far as we know.
All right. This big bitch. Jupiter's red spot.
Yep.
So that's the red spot compared to Earth.
Yeah. He's a big bit.
The gigantic storm in Jupiter's southern hemisphere has raged for centuries.
I thought we talked about that.
No.
Oh, the other thing was the red spot. This is the rest. The other one was a different storm?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
No, that was the hexagon on the North Pole.
Oh, the hexagon on the North Pole. I fucked up. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind. Continue.
See, you done fucked up.
I done fucked up.
So I may misread things, but you completely fucked up the whole space part.
the wrong part of the planet.
The gigantic storm in Jupiter's southern hemisphere has raged for centuries. Astronomers observed it in 1830 and possibly as far back as 1665. My God.
Yeah.
Large enough to swallow Earth and have room for more. The Great Red Spot is a colossal, I'm going to fuck this word up, anticyclonic. I did not fuck the word up. Maelstrom with winds that peak over 400 miles an hour.
Can we put an ad in for a new host?
Yeah, why don't you do it for new fucking people too, all right? Jesus Christ. Its frantic swirl is fueled by turbulent bands of ammonia clouds that spin around the planet in both directions. The reason for its reddish color remains unsure, but its persistence is particularly due to the fact that Jupiter has no solid ground to slow the storm down.
I don't want to replace the host. I don't want to replace the host at all. I think you're doing a good job. But you got to understand, after, what are we now, 170-some shows into this?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Some of this stuff can get to be a little repetitious. That's all. Okay?
Also, you need Hooked on Phonics.
So I think that what we, when we record these things, it's a Sunday night. It could be in the middle of the summer. We're out in a pool all day, barbecuing, having a good time.
And none of that is happening, but okay.
Well, it didn't happen today because we had storms on this planet, too. But, just be thankful to the people that are here and that are consistently here every week.
I'm not saying anything. He's the one that put an ad out for the new host, all right?
Well, we don't need an ad out for the new host.
All right?
We just need somebody to beat the shit out of the ones that are supposed to be here. Anyway, continue.
That's not my problem. Technically, it is.
It is your problem. You're the owner.
So this is the last one we have so far. It's the hidden ocean of Europa. On the surface,
I heard about this.
Europa is smooth and dead, like Anthony. But it's a moon with a secret.
No. My brain is smooth and dead.
Or at least so scientists hope.
This better be a juicy secret because right about now.
Shut the fuck up and let me read.
Please.
Beneath miles of icy crust, a vast subsurface ocean 60 miles deep might lie hidden inside the Jovian, there we go.
Jovian.
Moon. Evidence includes the cracks that crisscross its surface, possibly due to internal tides, and the sparsity of impact craters, which suggests the youthful surface has been replenished by geological processes thanks to tidal heating. Since there's a chance extraterrestrial microbes might reside near possible hydrothermal vents inside the ocean, scientists are keen to learn more, and both the ESA, the European Space Agency, and the NASA are currently planning missions to Europa, hoping to confirm the existence of a hidden ocean once and for all.
That's right.
Can I ask a question? Why are those things pixelated? Is this Japanese porn? What's going on here?
No, my God.
No.
Just want to know.
You're looking at it through different... well, first of all, you're not going to get a very clear image of Europa. It's a moon. It's very small. It's far away. So you can't get a really high definite image of it unless you did a flyby. And that's
flyby.
That's what they're planning to do. Like the Voyager did.
My drone only goes up so high.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
The flyby, not drive-by, but like similar to what the Voyagers did for the ice plants back then. Yeah, do something similar with this, and it's digitized because you're not looking specifically at the planet. You're looking more of what the planet's composition of, and when you're looking at it through different spectrums,
you have crystalline.
Like this
CO2.
is what I mean. Like in the JWST episode we did. Like, this is what I mean when I said, like, we're not taking pictures or anything. We're gathering data and then transcribing that data into imagery. But then you could also use that data like they did here to try and figure out where the ice is.
Right.
And look at different temperatures and different striations of that data to see.
Well,
like
we do know the outside of this planet is ice.
frozen. Yes,
60 miles deep, apparently.
No, the ocean underneath it could be 60 miles.
I want to get that
deep.
nitwit on YouTube to go and camp on that. See if he would do it.
Okay.
no.
Jesus Christ.
No.
No, I don't think Outdoor Boy would do that.
We don't talk about that fucker.
Now he's a fucker.
Well, I can't call him anything else because then I'd be racist.
Well, I want to see him go on.
How are you racist against the Mormon?
Trust me.
The man's
ways.
whiter than angel food cake. Like, how do you how could you possibly be racist against that?
All I know is, I just don't like talking about him. That's
I just watched his new video. He's awesome.
Let's not promote other people's stuff on our page. Thank you very much.
That's fair. That's fair.
So that's all we have for these. I mean, there's tons of different things out there. I wanted to talk about these specific things because I think these are areas in which could provide life in other aspects of the solar system.
Right.
Yeah.
That, to me, that's the creepy part about it.
Oh, I got something creepy that you didn't put on here.
Your underwear?
No. Mars has the biggest mountain in the United States, in the galaxy. I'm sorry, in the solar system. Like,
It also has a pyramid.
it does not have a pyramid.
It does have a pyramid.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
But the mountain on Mars is the highest peak, like as far as like relative to the planet itself. And like if you look at the rest of the planets, no planet's like that, where it has a mountain that high. It's the Olympus, Mount Olympus on Mars is, or Mons, or whatever the fuck it is.
Did the Martians name it Mount Olympus?
No, we did.
Oh, of course we did.
Everything about Mars,
It's
everything
not our
about
planet to name.
everything about our solar system has roots in like Greek or Roman mythology. Like we just named them that way. And like, okay, so Saturn, or rather Jupiter, has like 85, 89 moons, whatever. And they're all named after like, some of them are named after Zeus's lovers or Jupiter's lovers and shit. And the fucking spacecraft we sent up to go check on it was named Juno, which is his wife's name. So it's like he's surrounded by all of his bitches, and his wife is going to go check on him. And like I think some of the other planets have like their moons are named after Shakespearean characters.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of different ways.
I mean, there's other things on these lists. You have Hyperion, the sponge moon, Uranus's tilt. If you want to go into that, I know.
Fine. You know what? It's a short episode. Let me shit on Uranus for a minute.
Go ahead.
Uranus is a stupid fucking planet. It has rings, just like other planets do. That doesn't make it stupid. But its rings are not at the equator like most ones, like Saturn's are, Jupiter's are. Like, you look at them on this plane, and mind you, there is no like up, down, or north, south in space. It doesn't matter. But when we look at it, it's like, oh, from our perspective on Earth, it's at, the equator-esque area.
Right.
Uranus goes up and around like this. It goes north to south, their rings, which is dumb. But it also is tilted almost completely on its side. So instead of orbiting like the sun like this and rotating like this,
We don't sponsor
it's
that.
rotated like this, and it rotates on its side up and down. And then it goes around the sun like that. No other planet does that. And we think that something hit it. It was once like this, and it hit it, and we're all fucked up, and now it limps on its side. But what that means is there's no real night and day on the planet of Uranus. Because one half of its side is one half of the planet's always facing the sun, and the other half doesn't see until it creates half an orbit around the sun. There's no night and day. It's perpetually day on one side and night on the other side at any given time. It is completely just on its side, fucked up, limping and gimping around.
So you're
the
telling
sun,
me,
the sun.
so you telling me a planet like that's completely fucked up goes against everything that we know as a planet.
Well, that's not true.
That's
but yeah.
called a planet, but Pluto's still not called a planet.
It still goes around the sun, and I'm tired of this fucking like you want to champion Pluto so much. Pluto doesn't have a standard orbit. It has this weird fucked up orbit that doesn't behave like a planet. Pluto also sometimes gets in the way
You get in the way. You're still a human.
No, but like sometimes you can say it's the 8th planet because of the way it orbits around the sun. And sometimes it's the 9th. Other planets don't do that. They're firmly set where they are. Like there are legitimate reasons why Pluto is a fucked up little shit of a planet.
It's
Fuck Pluto and fuck Uranus.
Well, here's some more things. Mercury is actually shrinking. The surface of Mercury is shrinking.
Yep.
We talked about the Martian supermountain Olympus Mons.
Olympus Mons, yep.
Then you have Haumea, the tumbling cigar moon. Lapidus's light and dark sides. Venus, Earth's hellish twin. We talked about that at the beginning of the episode. The Oort cloud. Saturn's giant thunderstorms. The diamond rain. And then you have alien auroras, which we talked about in the last episode. So there's some creepy fucking things in our solar system.
They're only creepy because we don't understand them yet.
And there's probably more creepy things that we haven't even found yet.
True.
Which terrifies the absolute loving piss out of me.
Yeah.
But yet we're in this season, which we have 2 more episodes left this season, and we're in this season which we're talking about space and ocean. And we already did all of our ocean episodes. We did that at the beginning of the season. And yet, there's still more creepy shit about the ocean we haven't found out either.
Well, yeah, it's relative to, like, hey, we can go look at the ocean right now. We still need, like, special equipment to get to the deepest parts. But, like, it's a little bit more feasible because it's right in our backyard versus millions and millions of miles away. And we have no idea what's there.
Very, very, very special equipment that aren't being used with a Game Boy controller.
Oh, I can't wait. There's another guy who said, I'm building a submersible to go down to go down the Titanic to show everyone that it is safe. And I can't wait for another explosion.
You're an asshole.
I love a good sequel.
But
anyway.
Any other creepy things anybody has for
not off the top of my head?
No, right? I mean, I think we covered some of the creepiest
Pretty
stuff.
much. Go out there and find them yourselves, guys. You can do it.
Go out there and go into space and go find them.
No, like do some research. Let us know what's creepy, and if you want us to talk about it, we will.
Or like if the stuff we're just completely wrong about, it's cool.
Oh yes, please call me out on my bullshit. I wish to be humbled.
So the 2 episodes. The 2 episodes left that we have this season, we have...
Flog me and tell me I was scientifically inaccurate.
Shut up, Anthony. We have places that no humans can ever step foot on.
Thank God for that.
And then the final episode of the season, just a season review episode, which I think is going to be better. We can talk about what we might come in season 15 and what we thought about this season overall.
So it's not a real episode. Gotcha.
Fuck you and your haircut.
Anyway...
filler.
But yeah, so if we have nothing else,
I'm good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good for this.
I'm okay.
Yeah, we're good for this episode then. Okay.
Adios, motherfuckers.
I'll catch you guys next week. Remember, everybody, question everything and go to all of our social medias like usual. Go to our YouTube. Go subscribe to our YouTube page, and help us buy shit. Anywho, good night, everybody. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you guys next week. Good night.
Good night.
Are you a filmmaker, cosplayer, or special effects enthusiast looking to take your creations to the next level? Then look no further than New Rule FX. From realistic props to professional grade special effects equipment, New Rule FX has everything you need to bring your vision to life. Explore their extensive catalog of high-quality products and unleash your creativity like never before. Visit our link in the description to shop now below.
Hey everybody, I'm JC3.
And I'm Mr. West.
And this episode is brought to you by Dubby. Made by professionals in the USA, Dubby was formulated to give you focus and energy with no jitters or crash. Their formula contains vitamins, amino acids, including the patented Neurofactor. You know what Dubby doesn't give you?
What's that?
No calories, no sugars,
No sugar.
no fillers,
No fillers.
and no artificial flavors. When the raw ingredients arrive to their FDA-registered and inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP guidelines. They undergo a quarantine while a small sample of each ingredient is taken to test for any impurities, while also being tested to ensure that the ingredients are actually what they are supposed to be and have the proper dosage.
And once the ingredients pass all the tests, then they're cleared to get mixed into the formula. So head on over to w.gg and use our offer code IsThisRealPC for 10% off your first order. That's DUBBY.GG and use the code IsThisRealPC for 10% off. They have great flavors such as Galaxy Grenade, Dub Sludge, Passion Joy Tea, Monkey Madness, and Dragonade. My personal favorites.
Dragonade right here. I got Dragonade right here. Delicious.
Drink Dubby
And be better.
These products are not intended to diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.
Who wants better sex? And who wants better sex starting now? The best way to get started is go to adamandeve.com.
Adam and Eve is offering 50% off just any item.
But that's not all. When you select your one item, you will also get 3 bonus items. That includes a gift for him, a special gift for her, and a gift you'll both like.
Plus 6 free movies for your viewing pleasure and free shipping.
There is discreet shipping as your privacy is priority. Plus 100% free shipping on your entire order.
Doesn't matter how much you spend or what you buy, it will all be packaged and sent discreetly for free.
Don't wait. Better sex is just one click away.
That's 50% off one item, 3 free gifts, 6 free movies, and free shipping.
Bring more pleasure and satisfaction to your bedroom.
Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy or anything you desire.
Just enter code QUESTION at checkout.
That's question, QUESTION at adamandeve.com.
This exclusive offer is specific to this podcast only. So be sure at checkout you punch in the code QUESTION, that is QUESTION, at checkout, and get your 50% off one item, 10 free gifts, and free shipping. Remember, use code QUESTION. Also remember to listen to Is This Real every Sunday at 8 o'clock with new episodes starting July 16th. Remember, everybody, question everything and put that question at the end of your checkout at adamandeve.com. Calling all cat lovers. Are you tired of your furry friend taking over your living space? Say hello to Cat Cave Co., your one-stop shop for all things stylish cat furniture. Their modern designs seamlessly blend into your home decor while providing your cat with a cozy sanctuary of their own. Discover the perfect piece for your feline friend today using the link in the description and reclaim your space without compromising your style. Your cat will thank you.
Hey, fellow truth seekers. Want to take your love for the Is This Real podcast to the next level? Check out our exclusive merchandise line designed for curious minds like yours in mind. From comfy tees and hoodies to stylish mugs and accessories, our merchandise is the best way for you to show your passion for unraveling the mysteries of the fucking universe. Visit our online store at isthisrealpc.com and gear up to explore the universe in style. Don't just listen, wear your curiosity with pride with Is This Real podcast merchandise.
Hey there, fellow truth seekers. Are you ready to dive deep into the mysteries of the universe? Look no further than isisraelpc.com, your one-stop destination for all things mysterious and unexplained. From captivating podcast episodes to thought-provoking articles, our website is packed with fascinating content that will leave you questioning reality. Visit isisraelpc.com today and join our community of curious minds as we explore the unknown together. Don't just wonder, discover the truth today at isisraelpc.com.